So the project that I want to talk about is outthewindow.org. And it is a website where all the videos are, available. All the questions, all the answers, maps showing where the pieces were shot around the city, and more. The whole history of the project is there. But I'm trying to set up another whole round of that project for later this year. And it's, we actually got a grant to really commission artists to make 5 pieces each, and sort of switching from a direction of it being about Los Angeles, like any neighborhood in the whole bus system, towards health, and sort of any artist's interpretation of the idea of health. And still open to all the other ideas, but I'd love for it to really become sort of a public media system and an interactive one. And for me, there's sort of infinite number of challenges, more than there even is hope for it actually becoming that. As you think, what is the public media? Like, public access television is gone, and then even the national PBS, left LA, and it's just Orange County now. And it's sort of, the web is supposed to replace sort of all of these public services, but it's such a fragmented system that I feel like we're all talking to our own groups, and this thing of really supporting public media will actually become a thing of the past.
And it's not really public, is it?
Meaning like PBS or...
Yeah, the web, it's not, the internet isn't really a public medium.
Yeah, complicated, right?
Mm-hmm.
We found that like 2/3 of the bus riders have regular access to the net, but a full 1/3 have no or very little access to the internet. So it is still it's a class thing. And a little age, the older, the less likely.
What do you see the social practice field developing into?
Why don't I just say I have no idea where it will go, but I have a hope for it. And I would call it art everywhere. The other thing was, in that series last fall of SoCal Social, where it really made me write it out, that I think art has moved from, like, depending on how far back in history, because I think it was integrated at one point, then I think it got isolated, sort of moved to the museum, the gallery, the theater, etc. And then we started pushing for it to, I'd say in the 60s, this intervention theme, method of interjecting your thing in and for purposes really of reaching the public, but often with that shock, reaction. And then I think starting asking people to participate in it was the next effort. And then now I think we're at this thing of engage, like, can we get a deeper relationship, right? To me, the next stage after that would be an integrated stage where it would be very natural to have art anywhere. And it would be very complicated to figure out what art works at any location, but that I think, people can do that and figure out, is this a poetry location, and should it be spoken or should it be written, or what would work here. So it would be sort of solved by different people at different locations, but I think it could be everywhere, and that's sort of the image that I would like to propose for the future.